Well, hello, hello. So, Equinox is kind of weird. Like, really, really weird. And as far as the duality goes, I don't use the duality at all in any of my builds. By subsuming the first ability, you make it to where it's the emistive color that determines whether you're day or night. So you're locked into that choice for your whole, for your whole playthrough. Now, that also means that the two builds I have, I had to share shards with. The best overall build for them is the Equilibrium Shard and Cast Speed. You could go Duration. Duration's also acceptable, but with my build, I slotted in for Duration anyway. So 34 seconds, that's not bad. The Rest in Rage for my first build is the only one that really matters for duration. And 30 seconds is enough to kill everything in the room. So now the way the two builds work is the first one is night specifically. That's this build right here. I negated my ability strength to 10% and then used arcane expertise to negate my shields. That throws my shields down to a max of 7. That means that anything I augur will I mean, it doesn't matter what I cast, I will instantly shield gate myself. Full shield gate heal. Now we lose the Equilibrium Shard to cover the energy gain for this build specifically. But other than that, this build specifically is about keeping yourself alive. So, Master Summons, I always use either Shade or Jin. Jin's a pretty good one if you're not using Master's Call, though, because he can res himself. He's got a mod that lets him do that. With Master Summons, normally I use Shade because the occasional invisibility that you get while you're mapping, moving across the map, it comes in handy sometimes. It's not like absolutely necessary or anything. It's just nice. But either work. So the idea is shield gating build. I just went all in. So since the shield number is only 7, I don't need anything that increases the recharge amount. I just need the recharge rate. So we went with Fast Deflection, Vigilante Vigor, and Arcane Aegis. Naturally using catalyzing shields and arcane expertise to tank my shields down to a manageable level. Other than that, Prime Sure-Footed. And this build kind of gives your squad a nice little buff too. It's interesting. Now, other than that, in the range, so that you could, CC properly, these aren't going to give you much. The only thing I use Mend for it all is I just hit it to shield gate myself, and then I'll shield gate myself with Rest and Rage. But once I have, you know, a kill on it, I can just end it and shield gate again. Pacify and provoke, I mean, it's nice. It drains your energy, but as you can see, it's not gonna, it's not gonna give you much. So that's nice to go with this. That puts that up to 30%. Honestly, it doesn't matter. I could probably put all duration or another cash speed. It doesn't really matter. I just, you know, I just use it to stack onto that. It comes in handy for this build specifically. Now for build two, the first thing you have to do is change your Mischief. Now, for the build one, we would use black. For build two, we use white. It's pretty simple. Now build two, the subsume is Noko's Mushroom. The idea is the cast speed lets you augur faster with Noko's Mushroom, and the faster you cast the mushroom, the quicker you can gain energy back. You can actually cast it so fast that you gain energy while casting it, making the cast itself infinite. That means you can basically augur through getting face tanked pretty hardcore. It's really useful. But for this build, being the day build, we're trying to monopolize on a few other things, like Rest and Rage. My range is a little bit less on this build because I need the power, but it still gets the 28 seconds, which is more than enough. I mean, 15 seconds would be adequate. But you get the speed increase. That's really nice. And the damage vulnerability. Making everything take almost 200% extra damage is nice. Then from there, we have a good bonus for your ability strength. Now, stacking Noko's Mushroom means that we get ability strength from the mushroom and from pass and provoke. That means that you give a nice buff to your group, like substantial, like we're talking like 100% ability strength bonus to your whole group in a giant radius. That's pretty baller. And then, of course, if we're stacking all that power and we're using day specifically, what you're really doing is you're slash stacking for the main proc so that you can kill everything with slash procs. And just remember that you can't swap between the forms. So both of these are static. They're locked in once you play them. But the day form has infinite energy and can augur infinitely. And the night form basically has infinite automatic shield gating. You still can get killed through it, which is why we also use Master Summons. Whereas build 2 is all about the augur. So it's more skill-based technically, with less, less security features, as it were. And figure A, build A, the Rest and Rage is all about stopping the enemy. It's all about putting them to sleep. Whereas build 2 is just all about killing them. So I actually swap builds depending on what mission. If I need the CC, obviously like defense missions, etc., I'll use this. But I also use this build for like survival missions because it is slightly more survivable because of the self-res. Now, to be fair, because I'm doing this, I don't use the twin combo of the one. I don't use metamorphosis. Metamorphosis allows you to kind of be more versatile and swap based off of what your group needs in the moment or what the mission is. So I don't have that, but I think my builds are pretty groovy. But peace, y'all.